Welcome to Mid-Century Movie Vault. Enjoy the show.
Reports from our offices all over the world are encouraging. Nations actually seem anxious to make peace work at last.
Make the United Nations practical by giving the international organization power to enforce international laws, and peace will be a reality.
Unfortunately, there are too many warmongers, still too powerful, in too many nations.
That's one of our problems. It's up to us to expose them with agents like Rod Stanton.
It'll certainly be a good beginning. The day Rod reports from Pendrang that Sir Eric Hazarias is dead.
Tal Shan and Stanton ought to be inside the forbidden temples of Pendrang by now.
And Johnson?
We'll go to our station at Expedition Headquarters and report the reaction of the tribesmen from there.
Did Tal Shan and Stanton take the walkie-talkie with them?
Tal Shan.
The tribesmen will blame them for everything.
Giving us a free hand to get what we want.
Without the world learning that Jeffrey London is merely another name for Sir Eric Hazarias.
Ready. Tune the vibrations of the supersonic wave to that of any building, and it will shatter the building.
Is that sound coming from the radio?
It doesn't seem to be.
Strangest noise I've ever heard.
Earthquake!
I missed my guess. That was a man-made earthquake, courtesy of Jeffrey London, put on for our benefit.
But how?
Some sort of a sonic wavelength. That walkie-talkie we got from London's man, that was probably part of the setup.
We knew we were walking into a trap set by Indra at London's instigation, but nothing like this.
Tribes will now believe us guilty of destroying the temples as well as a pool of light.
Of course. They'll be told that the glowing goddess destroyed us for trespassing, and the desecrated temples with us. But why such a complicated way to get rid of us?
To let London get to the statue of the glowing goddess. He's got a clue to it from that tablet found by Dr. Elmore. I believe that statue must be hidden somewhere in those temples.
I see. Strangers poking among ruins aren't the same as guilty strangers trespassing in sacred temples.
I'll go to Zalabar and check on London. You visit Dr. Elmore. Try and learn all you can about that tablet he found.
destruction of the temples, following the destruction of the Pool of Light, has infuriated the tribesmen.
I don't blame them. Unfortunately, however, for Rod and me, they will be sure to blame us.
Nonsense. And if they do?
It won't be as easy to exonerate Rod and Tal Shan as you may believe, Dad. I've just come from Zalabar, remember? And I've seen too many angry, unreasonable people.
I had hoped to stay here until I heard from Rod, but under the circumstances...
All the more reason for you to stay. I don't want to jeopardize the expedition, but I'm sure that Mr. London will agree with me that humanity is more important than archaeology.
Station 1 calling headquarters. Johnson calling headquarters.
Headquarters standing by. Come in, Johnson. Not so fast. Repeat, please. Something wrong. Got it. Anything else? Hold on. What do you want Johnson to do now, sir?
Return here, Johnson, as soon as possible. Signing off. What did Johnson report?
The tribesmen are wild. Tal Shan is with Dr. Elmore. He and Stanton escaped, but Johnson didn't hear where Stanton has gone.
Well, it's all for the best. Neither of them can go far enough to escape the punishment of the tribesmen.
Suppose the tribesmen turn against Dr. Elmore because Tal Shan is with him.
Well, if that happened, we'll say that we're holding Tal Shan for the tribesmen. Better go out there, Gret, and stand by for orders. Marlowe, keep watch upstairs. You know, Gaffron, I have a feeling you won't have to wait much longer for the Meteorium you need. Your defense against the atomic bomb should be completed soon now.
We must have Meteorium, remember.
From everything I can gather, we should find it in the statue.
In that case, you will soon be able to sell the atomic bomb defense, and the world will bid for it.
I hope so. In the meanwhile, I have a detail to take care of. Mr. Rod Stanton, agent for the United Peace Foundation.
You're late this evening, Mr. Stanton.
Hello there.
You are surprised I should know you?
Sort of.
My ears act as my eyes.
Oh, you recognize my footsteps.
Yours and many others. I spoke to Mr. London when he went into the casino a short while ago. He was even more surprised than you.
I'll bet he was.
Waiting for. The orders are to get him as he comes out.
Tal come back yet, McConnor?
Not yet, Rod.
Our friend Jeffrey London has a sense of humor.
You were lucky to get away.
Very lucky.
I don't suppose you saw Mr. London.
No, but I picked up a set of fingerprints that might give us some information.
Good. I'll break them down right away and read a description of them to headquarters for identification.
While you're doing that, I'll accept Jeffrey London's invitation.
Mathematically, nothing's wrong. All I have to do now is double up and bet all I've lost.
Indra's free to see you, gentlemen, for a few minutes.
It's about time, Doc.
Mr. Malvern, may I speak with you, please?
Yes, pardon me.
Stanton got away from us at the house.
After finding the note in the wastebasket, I have the feeling he will be angry enough to come here looking for Sir Eric.
You'll find him all right, and a warm welcome besides.
You better talk things over with Sir Eric, and don't make a move until he gives you the signal. Wait. I'm sorry, Mr. London, but I think it will be necessary to change your plans. The gentleman you made the engagement to meet in the casino is due any minute. I can see Indra while you attend to the other matter. At time, Indra, you can be very annoying.
Coming from you, Mr. Malvern, some women would take that as a compliment.
Harris told me that you are very busy, so I won't take too much of your time.
That's quite considerate of you.
When we first met, you promised me your cooperation, for which I agreed to pay you 1/3 of all profits.
That is correct. A bad bargain for you, but you had to make it.
But I haven't found yet what I came for.
And you haven't told me what it is. But I do know that you expect to find it in the ruins of the Pendrang temples.
Possible, but
I'm sorry. Your expedition will not be permitted to enter those ruins until I know exactly what it is you're after.
When I tell you that, I'm at your mercy.
Perhaps. On the other hand, your world connections are just as valuable to me as my authority here in Pendrang is essential to you.
You're very shrewd. I know it to play it that way. I have to think it over.
Don't take too long. I may be compelled to change my mind and tell the tribesmen that I consider Rod Stanton innocent, and then take him into my confidence. For example, about a secretary who's more important than anyone thinks.
I understand.
I'm accepting your invitation, Mr. London. Rather an unusual sort of an invitation.
Let's come to the point, Stanton. Just why are you so interested in Mr. London's affairs?
I'm especially curious to know what there is about a lost city in the jungle. Bring a man like Sir Eric Hazarias to this corner of the world.
Are you not confusing Mr. London with someone else?
I don't think so. I'll tell you why.
How you doing?
Oh, just so-so. But I can't figure out a new game that's going on with no cut for the house. That's the fourth man he's contacted that way.
Thanks.
Our little talk has been very interesting. But Mr. London is a very busy man, so if you will excuse us.
Just a moment, please. I know you gamble for big stakes, Mr. London, so before starting your play, you should familiarize yourself with some of the casino's special features. Look around and you'll see what I mean. We like our patrons to be comfortable and safe. While we don't like trouble, we're prepared for it.
Thanks, Doc. Maybe sometime I can return the favor.
Don't get any mistaken ideas. We just don't want the customers annoyed.
Did Harris Hazarias get wise?
Yes. And I think Stanton will go directly to Dr. Elmer at the expedition headquarters.
The tribesmen are out looking for him.
From what Indra just said, I can understand why he was safe in Salabar. She ordered it so. But in the jungle, it will be different.
Signal drum has stopped, Dad.
No, I didn't even hear it.
The tribesmen have captured Rod.
Why?
Ask Indra and Jeffrey London.
They'll never give him a chance to explain.
There are the drums again. They say Rod is going to be taken to the lion pit. No one has ever escaped from there.
This is one time we're going to upset tradition. Come on, Tal.
They'll leave him there without food and water. Wait here. It's better I go alone.